Hey, this is Ellie from Magic Beans, and in this video, I'm going to be comparing the Bugaboo Cameleon 3 and the Bugaboo Buffalo, both for 2017. And I'm here to answer all your questions about baby gear and toys and car seats and everything that you need for your baby and for your child. If you have any questions during this video, just leave your comments in the comments below, or you can always email me your questions to questions@mbeans.com. So here we are, we have the Bugaboo Cameleon 3 and the Bugaboo Buffalo. I'm not surprised that you're comparing these two strollers. It's a very common comparison for our customers at Magic Beans. Bugaboo makes super high quality strollers, 3-year warranty on the strollers, and they just last a very, very long time. They have their own factories and they design their strollers from the ground up. They work with a designer and an engineer to really make the optimal stroller for optimal performance. So we have a Chameleon and a Buffalo. Let me talk about the Chameleon first. So the Chameleon is the sort of second generation of their original stroller. And it's fantastic. You have the small wheels on the front with really fantastic adjustable suspension, and you have the larger 12.5-inch wheels on the back. These are not air-filled tires. They are foam tires sort of covered in sort of like a bike tire material with great treads, which is going to be really good for city walking. The Chameleon, the Buffalo, and also the Bugaboo Donkey, they both come with a bassinet and with the stroller seat included. So that's something that is similar between the two strollers. Right now I have the stroller fabric attached, but you'll also get a second set of fabric which will actually create a bassinet with this one frame. So again, that's true of the Buffalo and true of the Chameleon. To recline the stroller, you can see I'm just pushing these little circles on the side, and that's how you recline it, versus the way I'll show you to recline the Buffalo in just a second. Main difference. With the Chameleon, you're able to take the handlebars and turn them around to the other side, so that if you want to push your big 12.5-inch wheels forward, if you're going through snow or through the beach or rough terrain, you're able to do that. It maneuvers a little bit differently because those front wheels are not swiveling, but in terms of sort of getting over that eroded sidewalk, it's just going to do a really, really fantastic job. Okay, so something that people do not love about a Chameleon, well, they perceive that they don't like it, but I think in reality customers are just fine with it, is the fact that this stroller folds in 2 pieces. So let me show you that. The first thing is that it's a 21-pound stroller if you're lifting it all together at once, which isn't the heaviest stroller in the world, but at the same time, the nice thing about the Chameleon is that it takes literally 1 second to remove the seat. Put that right down on the ground. So it folds in 2 pieces, and so you're never lifting one heavy thing at once. You're able to lift these things in 2 pieces. To fold the stroller, the other thing is people think that this is a complicated fold. It actually isn't a complicated fold. It's just, I need to teach you how to do it. Let me show you right now. There are these little buttons here on the side, and the interesting thing is if you lean pressure down on the stroller and you push those buttons, the buttons don't depress. But there's a little tiny sort of jiggle in the stroller. It still feels very sturdy, but if you just pull up that jiggle a little bit and bring the handlebar down to your feet, you're just going to be able to lift that, and it's quite light and actually quite elegant to just fold that down. It's very, very easy. To open it back up, just make sure the handlebar is on the top and lift until you hear a click, click, and lift. So it opens very easily as well. Another thing that I see customers do all the time is when they do that little push, they want to like jerk it up. No, don't jerk it up. What you want to do is push those buttons and just, again, put it right down to your feet and then put it right down. But here's the interesting thing. If you flip over the stroller, what you can do is take the stroller chassis and put it right on top of the seat, and now you're actually able to lift the whole thing in one piece. So if you want to conserve space and you want to be able to lift this thing at once, I'm holding it by the vegan leather handle. Again, just flip it right over, lift it up, and boom, it's popped together again. While I have this open, you see the basket. It's a cinchable basket. So the nice thing is if you have your stuff in the basket, it's not going to fall out when when you have all your stuff in it, which I think is pretty neat. If you have any more specific questions about the Chameleon, just email me your questions. questions@mbeans.com. I'm here to answer your Chameleon questions. I'm kind of obsessed with the stroller, but I do love the Buffalo as well. So they designed this stroller to be more all-terrain. Bugaboo actually flew me and my wife Sherry to Amsterdam a number of years ago when this was just being launched, so we can get a preview of this, and we're able to give feedback about it really in the infancy of the stroller. So it's pretty cool to see this live in action. So again, folding that stroller in two pieces, not a big deal, but some people really wanted Bugaboo to have a stroller that folds in one piece. So this is a stroller that does fold in one piece. You do not have to remove the seat to fold it. But this is their Buffalo, as the name Hardy Buffalo sort of indicates. This is their version of an all-terrain stroller. And we've compared this against a Bob Revolution and a Thule. We have these types of comparisons, and this performs absolutely fantastically in the snow and on rough terrain. So if you're thinking about something with rough terrain, this is a really great option. Large wheels both in the front and in the back, so it's really going to handle the sidewalk and that rough terrain quite nicely. Leatherette handle, vegan leather handle for 2017. That is the upgrade. Extendable canopy like on all the other Bugaboo strollers. Let me quickly show you how to recline the stroller. So unlike those buttons on the side, the reclining mechanism is on the back. So you just lift this little white, there it is, this little white handle, and it reclines, and the seat goes in both directions. To turn the seat around, you push in these little rectangles, and the seat turns around so the baby can face you. And you can click that in. Remember, on all Bugaboo strollers, if you see something with white, that means it has a function. Like for instance, this is how you adjust the handlebar. Okay, to fold the stroller. So you can fold it with the seat facing you or facing out, which is really nice. And then what I do is I push down that handlebar, and there are these two little white triggers on the side. Again, if it's white, it moves. You fold this down, and it folds down. So yes, they designed a stroller that folds in one piece, but the thing is that in my experience, it's just easier to remove the seat, and you'll actually conserve more space. I'll show you. Just take off that seat, and now I have a little bit more space. We call this at Magic Beans a house stroller. So a house stroller is a stroller that is really great for walking around your neighborhood, but it's going to be a little bit heavier for your car. I mean, even if you're just moving around the chassis, it's a heavier chassis. It's heavier than the Chameleon. So if you do live in the suburbs and you're comparing these two strollers, I would probably go with a Chameleon, or if you are really into Bugaboo strollers, even the Bugaboo Bee as something that would be much better for a suburban lifestyle. But if you live in the city, downtown Boston, New York City, or someplace that is a more urban environment, I think a Buffalo is a great choice. You walk out right out your door, and it really can handle all the bumps of city life. If you have any more questions about the Buffalo or the Chameleon or any other stroller, please leave your comment below. Email me your questions to questions@mbeans.com. I answer the questions. Our team of stroller matchmakers answer the questions. We're really going to be able to help you. And finally, so one of the reasons why I opened Magic Beans is that I had 25 strollers for my 3 kids. Way too many strollers, made a lot of stroller buying mistakes, so my wife and I decided to open a store. And over the past 12 years, I've helped literally thousands of customers and sold thousands and thousands of strollers. And I've come up with the 5 biggest mistakes that parents make, or expectant parents make, when shopping for a stroller. So if you click over to mbeans.com right now, I have a bonus video that you can get for free just by clicking right over to mbeans.com. And remember, please leave your comment below. It makes a big difference for the community we're trying to build here on YouTube. Like this video if you like it, and of course, please subscribe to this YouTube channel. We produce videos very frequently, and we want to keep you up to date in all of the latest, greatest in strollers, car seats, and toys. Again, this is Ellie from Magic Beans. Thank you so much for watching.